What's the identity of Concordia going to be this year?
We're gonna stay humble. Hopefully, win some games, play hard. Uh, we're not gonna let other teams or like the media overlook us. We're gonna play our game, and
What will define success then for you guys?
we just gotta, like I said, play hard, and we can't let anyone get in our heads, and just keep playing us.
A couple years ago, obviously you guys got over the hump, won the state title. And then last year wasn't quite as safe. How do you make sure you try to get over that hump?
Well, we got to use the last year's failures as motivation and improve. Use what we failed to do and like all our bad things, and gain and get better. And I think that we've been doing that this off season and this summer so far.
What did you guys learn about yourselves last year there in those failures?
I think we can do a lot better. Like we saw that we didn't have Jake in the last couple games, but there was other things too that we missed that we could improve upon and keep going with.
Obviously, the SAC is always tough, but Snyder maybe not what they were, Dwenger maybe not what they were. What does it take to win week in and week out in this conference?
Just like the whole week process, watching film and working out and practicing. We just have to, we can't overlook any other teams either. Like the other teams can't overlook us, so we just got to keep working.
What's the identity of Concordia this year?
The identity. We should be a pretty solid team. You know, we're going to come out, play our solid Concordia football, and we'll be good.
A couple years ago, you guys got over the hump. You won that state title. Last year, maybe not as much. What did you learn about yourselves last year?
Just to stay humble and, put in 110% to whatever we do and just keep grinding every day that we have practice.
What will define success with the Cadets?
Just to do as best as we can in the SAC because it's a tough conference to play in, and hopefully to make it out of the sectional championship and to make it to state back to Lucas Oil.
The SAC kind of up for grabs this year. Snyder's not really as good as they've been. Dwenger maybe not. What does it take to win week in and week out in this conference?
Just a lot of focus and commitment every day at practice and film, just studying and just focusing and listening to the coaches and installing the new plays and just prepping for the team each week.
Snyder and Homestead, obviously 6A teams. You guys are 3A. How does playing teams like that with a lot of kids with the size they have help you?
It really does benefit us by giving us harder competition, and it just makes us all better by playing up to the next level. And then when we make it to sectionals and regionals, we play smaller teams, and it gives us more of an extra boost to be ready for them.
So what's the identity of Concordia going to be this year?
Offensively, it kind of starts with the quarterback a little bit. We like to be balanced on offense, but we need to be able to throw the ball in order to run the ball. We like the players we've got on offense quite a bit, really deep at wide receiver, fairly deep at quarterback, and I think our offensive line is throughout the course of the summer beginning to gel quite a bit. So offensively, certainly, I think while we like to be balanced, we'll probably be a little more pass-heavy initially. Defensively, we're in a 4-2-5, and defensively is where we have a few more questions at this point in the season. That's not a bad thing necessarily, it's just a fact. On the defensive line, we returned 2 starters. One of the kids we're missing for sure was a big playmaker for us, so we're going to need some kids to step up. We like our linebackers, and then the secondary is also an area where we're filling in. We have quite a few guys we lost due to graduation. So defensively, we'll see. I mean, we're optimistic, but we don't really know much until week 1 happens. Yeah, right.
All right, so obviously Jake, a big part of this offense, pass first kind of offense. How much has he grown, and how much is decision-making a key part of his job?
It's a huge part of his job. He's grown incrementally. Obviously, last year was his first year with the offense, and so everything was just brand new to him, and that can be a difficult thing when you are the de facto captain of the offense. After a season, and then throughout the winter, and then throughout the summer, he's gained valuable experience, so we expect a lot more from him in terms of his ability to manage his game and our game as a team. We're excited about what he can do. He's got great tools. He has probably the best arm we've had at Concordia in the last 20 years, if not longer. But he's got to put it all together. He's got to be a better game manager. He's got to make better decisions. If he does that, he could have a really special year.
We're seeing you guys clinch a state title, and then last year it kind of happens, and you kind of maybe set you back a little bit. What did you learn about your team last year when everything didn't go right?
I would disagree with the fact that it set us back. The state championship, while a lofty goal and a high bar, is a difficult thing to attain year in, year out. Some schools do, and we certainly want to. I think what the state championship did for us is it allowed us to see that we can do that, and it allowed us to see that it is certainly something that Concordia is capable of. And so last year, I thought our kids did a nice job of defending it. We got hit a little bit by injuries, and that is a fact of it's a fact of football, and it's a fact of playing in this conference as a 3A school. So the way we are able to manage that, because invariably it will happen again to at some point in the season, the way we manage that will do a lot to dictate towards our success this coming season.